I'm going to share some very valuable information, and I'm going to reference John Edwards, yes, psychic John Edwards, and Dolores Cannon. I don't know if you know who she is, but we're going to talk about her, in addition to my astrologist, because I would like to show you that the messages that are coming to us as individuals, intuitives, or whatever is out there, however we're getting our messages, are very consistent. I did not know this, but I want to share something with you because you can plan for this in a big, amazing way. Good stuff to come, I promise you. Of course it's good. Get ready, let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you raise your frequency, break through the fear. Why? I'm helping you one light being at a time to raise your frequency because you seek that, you know it, this is what we're here for. I'm going to talk about the next few years. Now, we talked about the next 4 years as predicted by my astrologist according to the planetary shifts and the patterns that happen. What we do with that, as you saw in my video predicting the next few years and beyond, was that we are in control of that prediction. Now, as you can see, I have my rose-colored glasses on, and it looks really beautiful out there. You get to choose. I'm going to share a quote that I heard from John Edwards, and I don't go to other people because I don't want to get polluted in my thoughts, and I want my intuition and my downloads to come straight, pure as I'm getting them, and not having subconsciously picking up other things. But I did hear a quote by John Edwards, and I thought this was really cool, and I want to share it with you. You're going to hear the same message over and over again, and when you actually grasp this and take advantage of it, you can see the world this way, and your world will shift into that amazing new earth. That's how we see it, and people like to think that they're seeing the world like this, but they're not. They're seeing the world through dark, muddy glasses. We're seeing the world through amazing glasses. In other words, we're seeing the value in what's going on. Now, John Edwards, he's a psychic. He talks to dead people. He's been around a very long time. And he said one thing that I thought was worthy of sharing with you. You don't need a reading because nobody can fix anything for you. You make the choices at all times. You don't need a reading, you need information. And from there, you make individual choices. And from there, you get to create that future. Thank you, John Edwards. That's what I'm saying in every video. And people want me to give them this prediction. What's the prediction? The prediction is, and this is the amazing part, you have control over it. Now, if I told you we're going to hell in a handbasket, or there's going to be solar flare or something else showing up, and you thought that that's how things were, that'd be a pretty miserable life, wouldn't it be? Like, okay, we can't do anything about it, but that's not the truth. In fact, cataclysmic events, wars, and all kinds of things that were predicted by Nostradamus and Edgar Cayce, very accurate guys, have not come to pass. Now, I do want to mention something that is really interesting, and that is they did predict major floods. And I saw that back in, I believe it was 1969, there was a major flood in the northeast and going sort of into the south, but mostly the northeast into, I think, 5 or 6 U.S. states were massively underwater for months. And that there were people dying and that whole towns were underwater. Now, that, according to some of the predictions by Edgar Cayce, fits. But we're expecting something bigger. It's going to take out the U.S., it's going to take out half of Europe. Maybe that was it, but it wasn't on the, let's just say, scale that was predicted. Some of these things have happened. We've had the hurricanes, we've had the tsunamis. I believe because we are awakening that they are not coming in on such a big impact. It's not a big impact like it normally would if we were in a lower frequency, which would cause disturbance in the forces. All right, so John Edwards is saying in his statement is in other words, you can do whatever you want with this. And that whatever's happening out there, you just have to get the information and make your decisions, and you can create whatever life you want. Now, Dolores Cannon, if you know, I'm a quantum healing hypnosis technique hypnotist. I was trained by Dolores Cannon's whole program is amazing. She said the exact same thing. She said, we're always predicting our future. There is nothing that information she gets that cannot be changed. In other words, the sources that spoke through her subjects, she's not a channeler. She made a point of saying that many, many times. She gets the information from these other sources, said that they're waiting to see what our future is. They're excited because they want to know what we are deciding. It's all about what we decide. So can you get out of wanting to know the prediction? Now, here's what John Edwards did say, and I've shared this with you before, long before I even saw that quote, and that is, it's not going to be just this year or a few months. We're going to be buckling down for a couple years. This is not going away overnight, and it can't go away overnight if we don't buckle down. But here's the deal. Do you know what you could do in the next 2 to 4 years while we shift into different things, different economies, and when we clear out this virus, and it will clear out? But what are you going to do? You have this opportunity, this time, in these next couple years to completely change your life. But if you keep waiting for the normal to come back, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. It's gone. We've made a decision to shift. Now, Dolores Cannon said, they're all waiting out there saying, what are they going to do? Hey, it's looking pretty good. I think they're awakening. Avoided wars, avoided a lot of catastrophes. Why? The frequency of the planet's going up. And I shared with you, my download a few months ago was, it cannot be stopped. In other words, the message was, we've hit an awakening tipping point. Really good news. In other words, it's tipping, the ball's rolling, it cannot be stopped. It's going, it's going. Wow, that's exciting, isn't it? So it cannot be stopped. In other words, you're going to either go with it or you're going to stay over here and think that we are in a funk. F-U-N-K. Or we are in trouble, and that's not the case. We are in opportunity. So, with all of these people telling us that these next few years are critical for us to make big decisions for ourselves in the collective, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do. Life looks really good right now. And I'm creating and writing and giving tools. And you guys know I'm always pointing up here. Why? We're creating new worlds. We're creating new ways to earn income. We're creating new ways to live and function with one another. So we have psychics out there saying the same thing. Now, I did tell you that I sense something very big is going to happen this fall. And I don't know what it is, but I think it's going to be a major shift or event. There's nothing to fear and there's nothing to prepare for. Preparation starts right now with your life. It's taking charge and not sitting and waiting for that to dictate how you live your life. Are you with me? So when we have psychics that are saying, I can't save you, I can't give you a reading or prediction saying your life's going to be okay, because you can change that at every moment. No matter what a psychic sees, you have the power to change whatever they say. So if they told you that you were going to have some issue in such and such time, you could actually do things to avoid that. That's the kind of power you have. There is nothing set in stone that is fate. It cannot be changed. There are only shifts of energy, and within that, choices. Everything's a choice. So I liked that quote. I thought it was really cool because I thought it was going to be some hokey thing, and I didn't actually watch the video. I just saw that one quote and I thought, this is a very cool message to share with people who are looking to people like him thinking that he has the answers. He's saying he doesn't. Now, he did get on board with what I have been sharing with you that I feel, and that is we're going to be in this actual whole health thing for a couple years. And then beyond that, as Wendy, my astrologist, shared with you, is we've got 4 years of some real big changes, all of which are going to head in an amazing positive direction if you choose that. If you choose to see opportunity, positive change, amazing ways to contribute, amazing ways for us to come together as a community, or if you're off complaining and seeing the world as whatever. All right? So, thank you for that really cool quote from John Edwards. I thought that was really smart of him to really be honest with people. And also Dolores Cannon sharing that we are totally in control. I'm telling you, you're totally in control. And I know you'd rather have somebody just make decisions for you, but not if they're not good ones. So I want you to sit down and see that future. Let's predict it. Let's decide what the future is. Are you ready to do that? Because we can create it. And when we envision it, those who share that vision with you will be a part of your reality. Those who do not will be a part of a world we do not want to witness. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. You don't want to be there, trust me. But some people are going to choose it. And as Wendy said during our interview, she said, some people like it. They really like the trauma. They really like the arguing. They like the density. And so that's their choice. Okay, not mine. Are you on board with me? Subscribe, share the videos, check out my classes. I'm going to have more new classes, master classes coming out and workshops. I'm excited about those. I'll announce those. In August, I'm going to have another interview with Wendy. We're going to do the Akashic records. I hear people pronounce it completely different ways. So Akashic records. We're going to discuss that, which is very cool. So like, what is that? Isn't that, like in stone? No, we're going to talk about that too. So get ready for some amazing videos coming up. A lot of fun. Big expansion. I told you this is the year of expansion. So get ready to expand and explore. Get creative. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.